It's been a tough 48, 36 hours for everybody in the NBA. How do you look back on the life and times and the legacy of Kobe Bryant?
Man, it was hard to put into words, he was just a special player in this league. He was, I don't think you'll ever, not in my lifetime, you'll ever see another guy like him. You just won't see another guy. Not in my lifetime, I don't believe, but he's just a wonderful, wonderful person. And, I had a conversation with him about 2.5 weeks ago, and he was with his daughter, and we just talked about life, and the thing that I remember most is how he praised and appreciated me to his kid. And I can't tell you how that made me feel. And then, a week or two later, he's gone. It's just surreal. It's hard to understand. I mean, it's like it makes no sense. I'm thinking Kobe, is going to walk out into that LA arena and, show up and do what he always does, and to sit here and to think that he's gone is incredible. He's been a special person to me.
Well, there's been a lot of discussion on whether or not, the teams, NBA should be playing. Obviously, we know the Clippers-Lakers game has been postponed tonight. How would you feel about, being a player and getting out there and playing through a tragedy like that?
I don't, that's a great question. I mean, I don't really know if I could have played, but when I really look at it and I know Kobe like I know him, he would have told me, man, go out there and do what you do. Play the game, man. Go out and do your thing. I know he was the type of guy who would not want you to not play because he's such a competitor. I know he would want it.
With NBA Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter still playing at the age of 42, and those were some of the best battles. I remember those early 2000s. There were Michael played in Toronto. Toronto, the Raptors have not been around that long, but Jordan played here. There were a lot of great players. Yourself, but it always felt like when Kobe was here, and especially the early 2000s, Kobe versus Vince. The whole NBA would pay attention to that. And similarities in their games. And, you've gotten to know Vince very well, calling his games and watching him up close. Do you see similarities between Vince and Kobe?
Well, there's similarities, but very different. The way they really approach the game, very different in that respect, but the similarity is what the energy they brought to the game. Vince has been an incredible player. He's going to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. And it's set up for great battles, and I think because they had different styles, that's what made the battle so special. And I've never seen a guy who worked the way Kobe worked. On the offseason, he never stopped working. He transformed his whole body into like a missile, so to speak. So, but he was one of those guys that he was ready to explode at any time. The way he played, and I can't tell you how much, we're all going to miss him. I personally going to miss him. Been knowing Kobe for a very, very long time. We've had some good conversations, and I'm going to miss that.
What does it say about Kobe Bryant, his legacy, and what he meant to this younger generation when a guy like Trae Young, who was very young and no doubt would have watched him growing up, but seems to really have a connection with him? He seemed to be really hit by the news, and he's spoken glowingly about looking up to Kobe Bryant. What does that tell you about Kobe and what he meant to this younger generation in the NBA?
Well, Kobe was all about helping young guys develop and be successful in our sport. And he's always been willing to reach out to young people and give them advice. And Trae was one of those guys that he gave the advice to, and really appreciate what Trae has brought to this game.
Well, it'll be a tough night, an emotional night tonight, I think, for everyone in the building. Really appreciate you finding some time for us. I know it's been a tough few days. Thank you for doing this, Dominique.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks.